Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give, right side. Gibson, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
2nd down, here's Eason. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
He's brought down back.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
7-yard line.
first and 10 at the 11. Now Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Second down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Eason off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun is Eason. And that is incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At the 19-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Mayfield now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Starkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the
now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Eason on second down, looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
To Kelvin Harmon.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
First down, Washington.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Jacob Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And it's second down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
To number 80. Touchdown, Washington.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. They can't corral him. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7, and nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is, as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a the third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Thomas brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, Gibson. Another nice move. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down, Eason is going to go for a big play down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Browns, first down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 26, check 26.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Beckham, 41 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
Lining up for the
and he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action with Eason. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First and 10, Eason. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Second down, here's Eason. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It leads to second and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Gibson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Eason to throw. And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 37. Browns 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Eason sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down. 3rd and long.